Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on Fanatical's Retro Rampage Bundle of May 2023. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? If you find this video helpful, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support means everything. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Asterix Obelix XXL Romastered, an action-adventure game. The game is a remastered version of the classic 2003 game Asterix Obelix XXL, and features updated graphics, improved gameplay mechanics, and additional content. The gameplay consists of controlling either Asterix or Obelix, two Gaulish warriors, as they explore various levels and battle against the Roman army. The game features a variety of puzzles and obstacles that require creative solutions to overcome, as well as a variety of enemies with different abilities and attack patterns. One of the game's unique features is the ability to switch between Asterix and Obelix, each of their own unique strengths and weaknesses. Asterix is faster and more agile, while Obelix is stronger and can break through obstacles. The game also features an entertaining storyline that follows Asterix and Obelix as they attempt to save their village from the Roman army. The game's humor and wit are in line with the classic Asterix comic books, making it an enjoyable experience for the fans of the series. Overall, Asterix and Obelix XXL Romastered is a fun and entertaining action-adventure game that is perfect for fans of the Asterix comic books. Its updated graphics, improved gameplay mechanics, and additional content make it an enjoyable experience. If you're looking for a game that'll take you on a journey through ancient Gaul, this game is definitely worth checking out. At number 2 we have XIII or 13, a first-person shooter game where you wake up with amnesia on a beach, marked with the number 13, and a key in your pocket. The story unravels as you discover that you're the prime suspect in the president's assassination, prompting you to embark on a mission to uncover your past and save your future. The gameplay follows the standard FPS format, with various objectives and levels to navigate while staying alive. Missions range from reaching destinations unharmed to escorting individuals or sneaking past guards. Along the way, you gather information that can be reviewed outside of the game, allowing you to solve the mystery before the game's conclusion. Visually, 13 stands out with its unique comic book-inspired cel shading. The graphics are visually appealing, and the game incorporates comic book-style effects and animations during combat. The sound effects are average, but the background music adds a dynamic and funky atmosphere that adapts to the level of danger you face. While 13 offers multiplayer and different game modes, its main appeal lies in its captivating story, distinct visuals, and immersive background music. However, the gameplay itself is considered average, featuring short levels and a checkpoint-based save system that may frustrate some players. The enemy AI lacks intelligence, and the voice acting, despite notable talent, doesn't particularly shine. Fans of FPS games will find 13 interesting, especially those who enjoy a compelling narrative. However, experienced FPS gamers may find the game relatively easy, and the overall experience average compared to other titles in the genre. At number 3 we have Flashback, an action-adventure game that has made a comeback with a remastered version. Set in the year 2142, Flashback tells the story of Conrad Beehart, a young scientist who wakes up on Titan, a colonized moon on Saturn, stripped of all memory. As he tries to find his way back to Earth, he must defend himself against enemies and uncover an insidious extraterrestrial plot that threatens the planet. Originally released in 1992, Flashback is a classic game that has stood the test of time. It was one of the first games to use motion capture technology for realistic animations and featured hand-drawn backgrounds. The game offers a gripping science fiction storyline that has captivated players for years. In addition to the original 1992 version, the remastered edition includes a modern mode with post-FX graphic filters, completely remastered sound and music, a rewind function that varies based on the level of difficulty, and tutorials for those who need a boost. These enhancements provide a more enjoyable and accessible experience for both new players and fans of the original game. While the controls may feel a bit awkward at first, taking some time to get used to them will reward players with one of the best gaming experiences of all time. The game's visuals still hold up today, especially the resurgence of pixel art, and the optional scanlines and CRT curve shaders add to the authentic retro feel. Overall, Flashback is a must-have for fans of classic games, and those looking to relive the nostalgia of the 1990s. Its engaging storyline, stunning visuals, and enhanced features make it a game worth experiencing. Whether you played the original or are new to the game, Flashback offers an action-packed adventure that will keep you hooked until the end. At number 4 we have Asterix and Obelix Slap Them All, a beat-em-up game that combines side-scrolling action with humor and style. While it doesn't introduce groundbreaking innovations and there are better beat-em-up titles available, it still manages to captivate players with its artistic flair. The game relies on the popularity of its characters, offering an entertaining story, enjoyable action, and well-designed levels. With 6 acts and various chapters set in different locations, the game offers visual variety but maintains similar gameplay mechanics. Minigames provide a welcome diversion, although they don't significantly deepen the experience. Players can control either Asterix or Obelix as they face hordes of enemies, utilizing each character's unique abilities. However, the game falls short in providing a substantial challenge, which might disappoint hardcore players. It offers adventure and free play modes, with the latter focusing on high scores but lacking rewards or additional content. Visually, Asterix and Obelix Slap Them All shines with its hand-drawn artwork, smooth animations, and nostalgic references. The graphics are complemented by an excellent soundtrack, although repetitive sound effects and one-liners can become tiresome. The core gameplay revolves around button bashing, requiring quick reflexes and combos. While combat mechanics are well executed, the lack of variety and repetitive gameplay may deter some players. The game offers a replay value for leaderboard enthusiasts, but a single playthrough suffices for others. In summary, Asterix and Obelix Slap Them All doesn't reach its full potential, but still provides enjoyable moments, stunning visuals, and engaging soundtrack. It's recommended for fans of the franchise or those seeking a lighthearted gaming experience. And number 5 we have Asterix and Obelix XXL 2, a remastered game featuring the iconic Gauls, Asterix and Obelix. Originally released in 2006, this version serves as a precursor to the Asterix and Obelix XXL 3. However, the game fails to impress, offering a lackluster experience. The story revolves around Julius Caesar's attempts to conquer Gaul, and Asterix and Obelix's mission to stop him. The duo tracks down a traitor within their ranks, and explores a Roman theme park called Las Vegas. Unfortunately, the premise is uninteresting unless you're a die-hard fan who missed the original release. The game starts with an outdated video, and once gameplay begins, the lack of direction and lazy design becomes apparent. As you progress, you unlock a variety of moves and skills by defeating Romans and collecting helmets, the game's currency. Swapping between Asterix and Obelix becomes crucial for solving puzzles and encountering specific challenges. However, the combat feels basic and outdated, and the camera often feels awkward. The gameplay loop consists of defeating Romans to open gates and progress, which quickly becomes tedious. Despite some improvements in graphics, lighting, and additional content, the game still feels repetitive and lacks refinement. The visual and audio design are passable, but not remarkable. Asterix and Obelix XXL 2 is considered a mediocre game at best. While it offers collectibles and a balanced gameplay experience, the constant repetition and recycled mechanics make it a lackluster choice. Ultimately, the game falls short in delivering an enjoyable and engaging experience. And number 6 we have the Bluecoats, North and South, a reimagining of the classic Amiga title, offering a light strategy game set during the American Civil War. You can choose to play as either the North or the South, and compete for territory and dominance. The gameplay involves placing your troops on tiles to claim territories, engaging in battles when other players occupy the same spot. The game features forts, railways, and storms that add strategic elements to the gameplay. While the battles in the game stay true to the original, the overall experience feels flat and lacks the charm of its predecessor. The units move slower, making it less exciting, and the minigames, although easier, are dull and repetitive. The visuals have improved compared to the original, but they are not particularly impressive. The gameplay feels sluggish, the animation is choppy, and the overall presentation is underwhelming. Despite offering more modes and a multiplayer option, the game fails to capture the fun and enjoyment of the battles in the original version. The lack of charm and a mediocre presentation make it feel like an experiment, rather than a well thought out reimagining. Overall, the Bluecoats North and South is a mediocre game, as it falls short in terms of playability, charm, and overall enjoyment. And number 7 we have Toki, a nostalgic trip down memory lane, offering a remake of the classic late early 90s arcade game. In Toki, you play as a caveman turned monkey, on a mission to rescue your captured girlfriend from an evil wizard. The gameplay follows the familiar formula of platforming, shooting projectiles, and navigating through themed stages. The game stays true to its arcade roots, delivering solid controls and tight gameplay. It captures the essence of the original arcade version, with identical enemy placements and level design. For those who grew up playing the arcade version, this remake offers a virtually identical experience, making it the definitive version of the game. One standout feature of the remake is a stunning visual design. The hand-drawn graphics are vibrant, varied, and visually pleasing. The animations are fluid, making the game a joy to watch in action. The updated sound design adds to the experience, although the sound effects of shooting projectiles can be overpowering at times. While the gameplay remains enjoyable, the game lacks additional features. There are no extras included, such as art grabs or historical information about the game. This omission is disappointing, as it would have added value to the package. Overall, Toki is a solid arcade game that appeals to those seeking a nostalgic gaming experience. While it may not be perfect and lacks extra features, it delivers on technical aspects and captures the charm of the original. And number 8 we have MegaRace, a vehicular combat game released in 1993. The game attempts to create a dystopian atmosphere with its FMVs and pre-rendered visuals, but falls short in delivering an engaging gameplay experience. The concept is intriguing, with host Lance Boyle presenting the tracks and vehicles in a kishy and superficial manner. However, the gameplay itself is underwhelming, featuring basic shooting mechanics, unconvincing effects, and repetitive encounters with opponents. The race courses suffer from strange visuals, appearing jerky and unconvincing at low speeds. The vehicles are boxy and unattractive, lacking excitement in their handling. Each racetrack takes place in a virtual reality setting, but the graphics are a mix of early 90s technologies with some elements looking crummy. The gameplay lacks variety and fails to provide a satisfying experience, with no emphasis on lap times or overtaking. Restocking ammo becomes a routine task, and the races quickly become dull. While the cutscenes featuring Lance Boyle are entertaining, they are not enough to salvage the overall mediocre experience. Ultimately, MegaRace pales in comparison to other titles, and fails to deliver the desired vehicular violence. And number 9 we have MegaRace 2, a vehicular combat game released in 1996. Set in the dystopian future where virtual reality reigns, the game takes place in a game show called MegaRace 2, hosted by the infamous Lance Boyle once again. The objective is to race through 6 tracks, each set off-world, and eliminate the competition using weapons like rockets and mines. To advance, you must finish in the top positions, with a total of 18 races to complete. The game features pre-rendered tracks and 3D car models, showcasing the graphical capabilities of the mid-90s. The tracks are visually appealing, despite their low resolution, and the game benefits from a rocking soundtrack, a departure from the typical MIDI or mod formats of the time. While MegaRace 2 has its strengths, it also has some drawbacks. The 3D car models are considered primitive by today's standards, and the game offers only 6 tracks, each raced 3 times, resulting in a limited variety of gameplay. Additionally, the game lacks transparency regarding vehicle stats, making it difficult to assess the advantages of different cars before purchasing them. The AI in this game is challenging, often exhibiting frustrating rubber band behavior that allows opponents to catch up no matter how well you're driving. The inability to save progress until completing all 3 races on a track further amplifies the frustration, and some tracks, like Bayou, prove particularly difficult. While it may appeal to those who enjoyed the game in the past or are interested in experiencing the graphics of the era, its outdated visuals, unfair AI, and lack of transparency regarding vehicle stats make it a frustrating experience for modern players. And number 10 we have MegaRace 3, the 3rd installment in the MegaRace series. It attempts to combine futuristic racing with first-person shooter elements. However, it falls short and crashes in epic failure. The game introduces players to the world of hallucinogenic enhanced tracks, where environments constantly change, guided by the cynical presenter Lance Boyle once again. It promises a unique experience that combines both a spectacular racer and a first-person shooter. The ships in the game are modular, allowing for customization based on player performance, with various modules available to improve engine characteristics, battle armor, and weapons. Unfortunately, players have reported numerous issues with MegaRace 3. Some have encountered bugs, such as the game crashing after the intro or the inability to obtain certain items. Others have faced technical difficulties, such as lag and unplayability, especially on newer operating systems like Windows 10. The game's controller support also appears to be problematic, with menu glitches and difficulty setting up controllers. Despite its shortcomings, a few players have found some enjoyment in MegaRace 3. They appreciate the concept, and believe that fixing certain issues such as the dead zone problem could greatly improve the game. Overall, MegaRace 3 seems to have fallen short of expectations. The game's execution appears lacking, and it has received criticism for its quality control issues and unplayability on certain systems. While there are a few players who have managed to enjoy it, there are definitely more negatives than positives. And number 11 we have Moto Racer Collection. Relive the excitement and nostalgia of the original Moto Racer series with Moto Racer Collection. This comprehensive package brings together Moto Racer 1, Moto Racer 2, Moto Racer 3 Gold Edition, and Moto Racer 15th Anniversary, providing hours of classic racing gameplay. Moto Racer Collection offers legendary races, including the iconic Great Wall of China track. Test your skills and reflexes in arcade and simulation modes, with Moto Racer 3 taking the excitement to new heights with speeds over 300 km per hour on famous racetracks like Suzuka and the Sachsenring. Moto Racer 15th Anniversary introduces GP mode, Supercross races, and Freestyle mode for thrilling aerial tricks. The collection offers various motorcycle categories to suit different playstyles, whether you prefer MotoGP, Supercross, or Freestyle. While the graphics may appear dated compared to modern racing games, the retro charm and nostalgic appeal of the Moto Racer series shine through, evoking memories of the classic racing era. The sound design captures the intensity of motorcycle racing. However, compatibility issues may arise on modern machines, as these games were designed for older systems. Some players had difficulty launching Moto Racer 1 and experienced sound problems in Moto Racer 2. Nevertheless, many players enjoyed the games without major issues. In conclusion, Moto Racer Collection offers a nostalgic journey for fans. With diverse motorcycle categories, iconic tracks, and thrilling gameplay modes, this collection delivers a classic racing experience. Despite aging graphics and compatibility issues, the timeless fun and appeal of the Moto Racer games make it worth considering for both longtime fans and newcomers. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle is really only good if you're really wanting to experience some very classic games, or show your kids what it was like back in the day. Otherwise, I wouldn't really recommend it. In any case, kindly show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel, and I look forward to connecting with you in the upcoming video.